I shared with you at the beginning of this video, I told you how all of the albums that Jay-Z has released entitled Blueprint were just markers indicating what degree he obtained in Freemasonry. The Blueprint marked the time when he received the first degree as an apprentice. The Blueprint 2 marked the point in time when he received the second degree in Freemasonry as a fellow craft. And now, this new album, Blueprint 3, is the celebration or marker indicating Jay-Z's arrival at the third degree of Freemasonry as a Master Mason. The degree at which Freemasons learn about the symbolic occult meanings of hieroglyphs, like the one he is using on the cover of his new album. Jay-Z has placed the symbol of the pagan trinity of Ta, Ra, and Amen, which has now been assimilated into the pagan trinity of Osiris, Isis, and Horus for the purpose of flaunting his new esoteric and hidden knowledge, because he knows that the average person has no idea of the Luciferian nature of these symbols, and that most people are too lazy and dumbed down by television and his very own music to even take the time to go and find out. In ancient Egypt, they had a common saying in reference to this trinity that Jay-Z is symbolizing on his album cover using the three stripes. The saying is, "Three are all the gods, Amen, Ra, and Ta, who have no equal. His name is hidden as Amen. He is Re, or Ra, in regard to his face. His body is Ta. Their cities on earth are established for eternity." Please remember what I am about to share with you, because it will assist you greatly in seeing the deception in Jay-Z's Run This Town video when we begin to analyze it. Number one, remember that his name is hidden as Amen. This means that his name is so sacred that it should not be spoken and that it must be covered up. And number two, their cities on earth are established for eternity. As I told you earlier, Ta, Ra, and Amen became assimilated into Osiris, Isis, and Horus, two male pagan deities and one female pagan deity. So it is Osiris, Isis, and Horus whose cities on earth that will be established for eternity. Now, in rap music, metaphors and slang words are freely used to present ideas and to subliminally convey information. Any young child familiar with this genre of music can attest to what I said as a fact. So when you listen to rap music, you must be familiar with the metaphorical style of poetry, and most importantly with the slang terminologies or ebonics, so that you are able to comprehend the message that the artist is trying to convey. In slang terms, the word town can mean city. For instance, A-Town is a reference to the city of Atlanta, Georgia. I mention this because the title of Jay-Z's new video is "We Run This Town." But in reality, what this means is we run this city. We is a reference to Osiris, the god of the underworld, Isis, and Horus. In short, the song "We Run This Town" is an encrypted message being spoken by Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye West, proclaiming that Osiris, the god of the underworld, or rather Lucifer, is going to run the cities of the earth for eternity. Of the earth for eternity. Perhaps you are not yet convinced that what you are hearing is in all actuality the truth. Then let me share some more information with you. Here is Jay-Z's new logo for what he calls Rock Nation. Now look at this symbol to the left. Within Jay-Z's new Rock Nation logo is the pagan symbol called the triquetra, which symbolizes the pagan trinity. Now, what is interesting about the triquetra is that some people connect it to Osiris, Isis, and Horus. but it is much more popularly used amongst New Agers to identify their Aquarian New Age Christ. So why would a third-degree Master Mason like Jay-Z be flaunting a New Age symbol? Are Freemasonry and the New Age movement connected? Well, according to all of the most respected New Age philosophers, Freemasonry and the New Age movement are more than connected. They are inseparable because it is their belief that the Freemasons hold the key to ushering in the new world order of the New Age Christ. But don't take my words for it. Let's find out what Alice A. Bailey had to say. Alice A. Bailey was the founder of Lucis Trust, formerly known as Lucifer Trust, and was greatly influenced by the work of Madame Blavatsky, the founder of the Theosophical Society, which was a satanic organization. In her book, Rays of Initiation, when writing about the occult mysteries of Egypt and Babylon, Alice Bailey stated, "These ancient mysteries were originally given to humanity by the hierarchy, and were in their turn received by the hierarchy from the Great White Lodge on Sirius. They contained the clue to the evolutionary process hidden in number and words. They veil the secret of man's origin and destiny." The Freemason belief system is 100% built off these mysteries that Alice Bailey was writing about. And according to her, these mysteries that the Freemasons study and practice contain the clues to the evolutionary process hidden in numbers and words. Now, listen to this interview that Jay-Z did on the set of the making of the video Run This Town.
The song is pretty much about evolution and the progress. You know, you start out as a new artist and you make your way into the game, and you know, you climb that mountain and then you get to the top and you put your flag down, and that's pretty much us putting our flag down. You know, this is Rock Nation, pledge your allegiance. You like put your flag at the top of the mountain and you say, "We run this town."
Did you hear what Jay-Z said? He said the song is about evolution in the progress. He literally said that that video is about evolution in the progress. And you just heard a second ago that Alice A. Bailey said that the ancient mysteries of Egypt, which the Freemasons are very knowledgeable of and put in practice, contain the clues to the evolutionary process. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay-Z is fully aware of what he is doing. Jay-Z's belief system is the very same as Alice A. Bailey's because he is an obvious student of her work. The video Run This Town and all of Jay-Z's music contains the satanic New Age principles that have started a demonic evolutionary process that is preparing the path for Satan to imitate the appearing of Jesus Christ in the sky, which will blanket the entire globe in a deception that will cause the downfall of millions. Jay-Z is the Pied Piper of the Luciferian New World Order. And if you're still not a believer, just take a look at the sweatshirt he is wearing in this interview. The writing across the chest reads, "Do what thou wilt." This phrase, "do what thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law," was a phrase that was made famous by the notorious Satanist Aleister Crowley.